The warrior's Mindshift. Laying the groundwork. Brothers and sisters of the awakening, we stand at the edge of a great divide, not between left and right, rich and poor, or race and creed, but between illusion and truth, between soul and ego, between the sleepwalkers and the warriors. My brother Tran is no ordinary thinker. He is a warrior forged in fire, a kung fu fighter from Vietnam, a U.S. Army veteran. And one of my own teachers in the martial path. He asks that you think about what's being shared here, but doesn't ask for you to agree. He doesn't seek applause. He seeks a spiritual breakthrough. He walked the hardest path through the use of discipline, endured the fire of transformation, and emerged with a mind sharpened by combat and refined by clarity. We are thinkers. We do not speak to entertain. We speak to awaken. And today we lay the foundation for a new kind of battle, not of fists but of frameworks, not of weapons but of wisdom. Let's begin with the obvious. The world is always shifting, our economy is evolving, technology is exploding, and the minds of the young are being hijacked not by truth but by delusion. We live in a time when a Gucci handbag can soon be printed with 3D tech for just the cost of raw material and energy. So why do people still pay thousands for luxuries? Because we are taught that the perception of currency is more valuable than God's teaching. Illusion creates a delusion to the mind to be trained to worship symbols without questioning their source. Long's mission to you is to stir and challenge your thinking of how things are presented. He wants to raise your awareness, not to tell you what or how to think, but to show you a different way to think, to reveal the unseen, to challenge the default, to elevate a society by elevating the individual. But this awakening is not without resistance. On the surface, the No Kings protest is to defend democracy, but beneath its surface lies a Marxist scheme. It is not a protest against tyranny. It is a protest against truth. It is designed to erode faith, fracture unity, and replace God with the state. This is Sun Tzu in motion. This is the art of war without bullets. This is the slow corrosion of the soul. And while the media spins narratives and the impatient demand instant results, the truth will endure. God endures, and the truth, no matter how buried, always rises. Trump's journey is a case study in strategic transformation. His setbacks became the fuel to craft a masterpiece. He focused on the mission, not the applause, like the NYC Central Park ice rink, a project that floundered from 1980 to 1986, costing NYC between $12 million to $20 million. He stepped in and cut through the noise and completed the project, delivering results that still stand today. He didn't do it for personal gain, but to better his city. This isn't about one man, it's about the war behind the war. It's about the spiritual battle that drives the Parents' Rights Acts. It's about the erosion of authority, the confusion of identity, and the manipulation of children before they've even become their own person. Long and I were raised in a time when parents signed for school physicals. Now an 8-year-old can make life-altering decisions in defiance of their own family. This is not progress. This is spiritual sabotage. The question is no longer what is happening. The question is, what are we becoming? Will the USA remain a beacon of democracy, or will it lose its way to the slow creep of godless Marxism? There are 3 levels of constant warfare: physical, mental, spiritual. The body has been broken. The mind is under siege, and the soul is the ultimate price. We must build a foundation, a strong one rooted in truth, forged in clarity and guided by God. Countries like China, Russia, and North Korea are godless states. They rule the many by the few. They do not seek freedom, they seek control. Churchill once said, capitalism is the worst economic system, except for all the others. And he was right, because while capitalism is flawed, it allows for choice. It allows for faith. It allows for individualism, but not at the cost of the many. We are not here to worship systems. We are here to awaken souls. So rise and join with us, refine your lens, challenge your assumptions, and prepare for the next chapter. Because this is just the beginning. The warrior's mind shift has begun. Rethink, refine, rise. Sifu, Russo, and Tran, warriors of the awakening.